Yo, what up guys, beside me here. I wanted to hop on this morning and share my honest opinion about this new Primal Shard and Quartz, Primal Quartz that have been released into the game, and the new mythical champions and everything that is going on right now, which everybody is mad about, and hopefully or rightfully so has the right to be mad about because of how they feel about it. So I wanted to also give my own opinion, maybe to influence your own decision about what you're thinking about this particular new type of content or new type of champions or new way of getting champions in the game. So let's just head right into it. The first thing is that they are giving us 2 for free. All you have to do is log in for 3 days. You get one today, you get another one on the 3rd day of logging in, and you get these 2 Primal Shards as a gift for free. Why? Because it's new and they want to give you a taste of what it feels like to obtain these things or what you can get from them, right? So I'll go over there into my game right now and claim the first one. If you've not done so, log in or update your game. You'll be able to see this screen if you've not updated your game yet. So that's the first thing out of the way. On my main account, also on the Noob to Pro, I'll claim it when I log into the account. Will I be pulling it? That's the next thing and a lot of people want to know. Should I go straight to my portal once I get it right now? Where does it go? Into your inbox, right? So claim. Should I go ahead and summon it right now? If we know Plarium, if you know them already, you know there is something, an event or tournament that will give you points for summoning shards. Whether it's going to be Secret Shard, Primal Shard, Void Shard, Ancient Shard, there's one event or tournament that will come up, whether you want to call it a Summon Rush or a Champion Chase. So for those players who are looking forward to those type of content, how many points will the Primal Shard be for a Champion Chase? Or because the champion chase is coming up on Friday, so a lot of people going in right here and summoning today is not the best. You want to wait until that champion chase launches tomorrow, Friday. That's maybe the time to summon it so you can get some points towards your champion chase for the ongoing fusion. So that's why I'm not summoning mine today right now, because I was almost tempted to call this video summoning my first Primal Shard, but we're gonna save down for tomorrow's video and see what we can get from all our secret summoning. Yes, tomorrow is going to be a 2x secrets, and I'm summoning 11 secrets right here, and my 1 primal that I'll have on my main account on Noob to Pro. So that's the next question that people are asking. I've seen some people already summoning their own and getting rares. Rare champion. It's not mythical rare, it's not mythical epics, it's just rare champions from just hard to earn Primal Shards. So if you head over into your Mercy system right here, that's the outrage that is coming from the community right now, that Primal Shards has a 0.5% chance of getting the mythical champions and a 1% chance of getting legendaries. So I guess maybe a 2x event will have to be sneaked into somewhere to maybe boost our chances of getting mythical, or boost our chances of getting legendaries, and of course boost our chances of getting epics. So that's maybe something that the Noob to Pro or the free-to-play players want to look forward to. Those times when you have a double chance of getting legendaries or getting mythical, that's the best time to summon it, because a shard that is this hard to obtain, you don't want to just go crazy and start summoning it right now. It's more scarce than sacred shards. It's more hard to obtain than secret shards. That's why the chances of getting legendaries from it is lower than secret shard. Secret shard is 6% chance of getting legendaries, while this one is a 1% chance. So where does all the percentages go? It went into getting rares. That's why a lot of people are pissed about it. But I want to encourage you guys and tell you a way, a free to play, when I'm looking forward to this thing, I'm thinking, so I have to save it for a 2x, so I have to save it for a champion chase, so I have to save it for a time when it's right to summon it, because it's impossible to obtain it. So how do you get these Primal Shards? You've seen them giving us 2 as a gift. That's the only one you will get right now in the game. Then the next place that you get these Primal Shards, or yes, this Primal Shards from, is from your daily login rewards on day 20. I think that's what the announcement says right here. You see Primal Shard right here. It says I've claimed it, but I didn't claim it. So on day 20 you'll be able to get, every month you have 1 Primal Shard waiting for you right here. I think it's for those players who have been playing more than 271 days. Let me quickly switch over to the Noob to Pro and see what happens on that account. All right, I'm on the Noob to Pro, and this account has been playing for less than what? We're currently on day, where is it? Day 69, and we can't have access to Primal Shards at all. So I'm not saying the first 20 days of playing raid. No, it's for those players who have been playing at this plus 271 days. That's the only end game players basically that can have access to these 271 plus days of getting this Primal Shards. So I wanted to log on to the Mythical and show this from this new beginner account to show you that this is not something that every player in Raid will be getting every 20th of the month. No, this is for those players who have been playing for more than a year or so. As you get every day, you'll be able to have access to it. Just one. So you can go and pull it and maybe get a rare or a 1% chance of getting in the legendary or a 0.5% chance of getting a mythical champion. All right, so I wanted to also show that perspective from the Note Pro. So but my endgame account, I've seen that this month I've missed out on it. Basically I passed day 20 before it happened, so I have to wait 2 more days after the end of the month. Then I start to count a day again to reach day 20 before I'll be able to pick one more up. So that's 3 that I will have. What other ways to get this? I see that the Hydra, this new Hydra Clash is also another way where that will be obtaining these Primal Shards right here. Here you get the Quartz. That is, the Quartz are the pieces that you put into the Primal Shards to get finally 100. So 30 to 75 for this bigger chest. Why this one is 20 to 40? This is just, is that first place position? Yes, that's first place. But if your clan ranks about second place, that's the amount of points you get right here, 20 to 40. Another reset is happening. Another server resets to fix things that are going on. 20 to 50 right here. And then for third place positions, 20 to 45, 15. I heard you. 15 to 35, and so on. So these are the only ways to get it that we know of right now. So basically encouraging you, also an end game way, right? This because Hydra Clash is not for beginner clans, right? Beginner clans can't even put that much damage out, but they compete against each other, so maybe somebody will still come out on top. And I think they're going to fix that cadaver teams too soon that is doing a large amount of damage. We're asking if it can be added to the Demon Lord. We've not heard anything, so there is still no information about that. Basically it's not added, even if it's going to be for Ultra Nightmare or Nightmare. Since this is only for end game players, it seems like it's not happening yet. We're hoping something happens. Now you see that they added it to the game in places that we normally would not want to focus on, like the Hydra Clash. That some clans are still ignoring the Hydra Clash. They're still beating it with their field damage and even ending the key before it ends. So they're trying to focus on those type of content. And then you ask, what about event and tournament? Of course, we know that it was always going to be added to this type of event and tournament to encourage you to push harder for events and tournaments. So if you check out champion training that just launched today, you can see you can pick up one full Primal Shard right here. All you have to do champion training and get all the way to 12,000 points. Now, is this worth it? No. Why is it not worth it? Because the high chance of getting rares after putting in so much work to get here is crazy. It's crazy. So for those players who are always looking forward to is, if I have gotten to 11,000 points and I've gotten the legendary skill tomes, which is scarce to obtain, right? I've gotten the legendary skill tomes. Why not just put an additional 1,000 points to get to 12,000? That's they are thinking. That's why they're not saying this is more worthy than this, right? They're just saying if you've gotten to these points, which a lot of players always go for legendary skill tomes, right? You might as well just put an additional 1,000 points to get this Primal Shard. That's why it's at the extreme end right here. It's not like they are saying it's more better than all this other compared to an ancient shard. If you head back into the game and see, compare it to an ancient shard, because that's what a lot of people are saying, comparing this to an ancient shard, the chances of you getting legendaries from ancient is 0.5%. So the chances of you getting a mythical is 0.5%. So that's the comparison right here that is being done. But take note that the mercy system is another thing that a lot of players are mad about. Another thing that people are getting so pissed off about is that it's a Primal Shard at 75 summons without a legendary. Primal Shard, you see, I just showed you how to get 2 or 3 in an entire month, or 1 or 2 in an entire month, right? 75 without a legendary at 1% chance of your chance of increase by 1% basically of getting this legendaries. It keeps increasing. So 200 without a mythical, your chance increases by 1%. So basically the Messi system, you have to hit about 300 according to what I see people saying. If you don't hit that 300 mark, you're not guaranteed of getting a mythical champion. So that's years of opening a lot of mythical shards. For those players who are willing to spend for it, they will always add it to the shop for you soon. If they add it to the shop today, people will go crazy. They've already added it. What am I saying? I thought they would chill and say, oh, let's not add it first of all. Let's just chill and see what happens. 5 for $50. That's the cost of it. $3,000 basically. $3,000 guarantees you one mythical. $3,000. If my math is right though, that's $3,000 to guarantee you one mythical. That's about 300 mythical. I mean 300 of these primal shards basically. So as a free-to-play player, I'm not looking at it from this perspective. I'm always considering it only from these areas in the game that they've added it. I'm never looking at the shop. I don't know the cost of things right here. It doesn't concern me. So do I have a right to be mad about this? I don't think I should be mad. The only place where I should be upset right now is when they begin to replace this with other content, other resources that I usually have in the game. So example now, them adding it to this part of the game was a huge upgrade for us, because remember they took away a secret shard from us right here, and we're still asking them to bring it back. So them bringing this one back was like, all right, hold on to this for now. Every 20 days you get one. Every 20 days you get one. That's still 1 a month or 2 a month if I do Hydra Clash and my clan wins sometimes. So basically every free-to-play player will be entitled to 2 of this a month if you've gotten to this level in the game. And that's the only thing I'm expecting from this. If they begin to make it compulsory for you to use it in events or tournaments, or it begins to give you even more points in summon rush than secret shards, that would be crazy, because now we'll be able to save it only for that summon rush. So I don't know where they're going to implement it, how they're going to make players begin to spend on it, or will the hype of the champions released for it will be enough? I don't want to do a dedicated video about these champions, because I know that this is not a champion. These are not champions that players in the game will get. So if you have them, I guess other content creators have done dedicated videos about them. They are now in the game and you can see their transformations in all their glory right here. So I'm not going to talk about their skills. I'm not going to do a video. Well, I might do it in the future. Out of the 5 mythical champions that are available right now, which one is the best? Whenever you're pulling your mythical or your primal shards, which one should you be crossing your finger to obtain? This video, just wanted to talk about what I feel about it and touch on everything. I didn't want to highlight them because it's just going to be dangling a carrot in front of you that you cannot obtain. So that's why it's better I don't know what they do. It's better I don't know how crazy they will be in content. And remember, you can beat every content in raid with the champions that are already existing in the game. You don't need a mythical champion to help you. Of course, they do things faster, they might do things better, but the champions that already exist in the game are more than enough to beat all the content that is available in the game. So that's another reason why you shouldn't be that worried or that bothered about these new champions. Are they going to be breaking some content? Are they going to be better in some areas? Probably, but we're yet to see those videos, and we're yet to see a lot of people begin to obtain them, except those big spenders who begin to get them and then use them to oppress the rest of us. But for now, I think I'm fine seeing them in the game. I think for those players who are pulling their primal shards today or tomorrow and getting them, you're lucky. And if you find any of them out of the 5, which one do you think is the best? Is it 5 or 6? There are 2 right here. 5, yeah, 5 and 3 at the top. Which one do you think is the best? Maybe let me know, because I don't have the patience to go through all their skills right now. And like I said, me knowing their skills right now does not guarantee that I'll get them in 2 years time. So I'd rather not know what they do, so I don't feel jealous of those players who are getting them. Ignorance is bliss, as they say. So for those players who are getting these primal shards, save them for champion chase tomorrow and pull towards that ongoing fragment event. So What's my verdict of this? Is it bad? Is it good? I'm in the middle. As you can see me, I've broken down this video for you guys. You can see where I'm coming from. I see that I can obtain 1 a month or 2 a month. I'm fine with that. Even if that 2 I obtain will give me a rare, it's fine. My Hydra Clash that I've just been putting a little bit of effort into it and beating brutal, hard, normal. Does this mean now I'll go and build a team for Nightmare? Maybe, because my clan has not started beating Nightmare, but maybe this will encourage me to go start build a better team to even make sure my clan wins and get a little bit of those quartz, those primal quartz, and see whether I can begin to get 2 or 3 a month. So, but am I gonna do it? Probably not, because there's always something in raid to focus on than your Hydra team. If they can give us a break from fusions, if they can give us a break from crazy content, we'll be able to put those silver and rebuild some champions for the Hydra. But a lot of things are always happening that doesn't give you the time to focus on the Hydra team. I guess that's something I can add to my list of things that I'm supposed to do in the game. For now, Fire Knight Hard is the thing that I'm focused on, and I released a video today about a new champion that was supposed to help me beat 5, 6, 7, or 8 levels of that Fire Knight Hard mode content. So I'm still trying to get to 10 on that mode content before I begin to maybe focus on that Hydra Clash that is going on. For now, my damage is not even up to 100 million, but I'll try soon. So let me know in the comments what you think about this Primal Shards and Primal Quartz Mythical champions. Are you one of those players who is raging about this right now? Whether you're a spender, or do you think it's going to be game changing, game breaking, or is it just one of those things where people get them and it's like a flex? Let me show you one thing that is like a flex in raid. Roman 2 Drake's Blood. That's a flex because it was so much hype that when you get missions, you get him, and then you get him and he's nowhere to be found in raid. Is this gonna be the same for these mythical champions? Are they gonna be the flex that whenever you see them in battle or you see them in raid, you're like, oh, this player actually got them? So you might look at that player with more respect because he was able to be lucky enough to get them. Like Roman 2 Drake's Blood, when you see somebody who has them, you're like, this player actually plays the game long enough and spend enough time to do all those missions and patience to get Roman 2. So this is a flex champion. Are these new mythical champions going to be like a flex for those players who spend or people who are lucky enough to get them? Or would they actually be game changing? I don't know about their skills. That's why I can't really judge right now where they belong in the game. But for now, I see them as a flex until we begin to see the crazy things they can do in the teams they can make possible, or whatever new content they are thinking of that will make these champions more viable to be used in. For now, we can't tell any other content, any content available right now in the game can be beaten with the champions we already have in our roster. So that's why I'm not that bothered about this. So for me, this is a game and they're out for money, and this is a new way for them to make money from people who are going to be going crazy and buying these things in the shop in order to get these flex champions. That's what it looks like. But for free-to-play players who are not spenders in the game, thank you for giving us 1 a month. We thank you, Playrium. Even if it goes on to take us 3 years or 4 years to get a mythical, we thank you. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't go crazy for events and tournaments that has these Primal Shards, because remember, all you get from is what? What do you call these champions? Rare champions. Please don't fall prey because you spend your money, 50 bucks, 200 bucks, 300 bucks just to get rares, you'll be so pissed. I recommend we always wait to see what type of events or tournaments that come up next that is going to increase the chances of us getting from 0.5 to 1%, from 1% to like 2%, and then maybe that's the day you want to summon all your Primal Shards. Help me hit like, let me know what you think about this new type of shard in raid in the comments below, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Later guys. I almost clicked someone.